Hey, what's going on guys? My name's Legion Fam and welcome to another video and welcome to another top 10 knives video. You guys have been showing so much love and support on this series, and if you guys missed any of the videos from this series, there'll be a link to the playlist down in the description below for your guys' use. Anyways, in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys the top 10 worst knives for trading. I know I made a video on the best knives for trading and you guys loved it, so I thought I could make another one, but with the worst knives. So if you ever want to buy a knife to start your trading from knife to a knife or whatever trading adventure, this is so you can know what knives to stay away from and what knives you should be going for. Because if you start with some knives, it may take a longer time to actually get your first trade, and with some knives you'll be easy to trade like the ones I showed in the previous video. Just a disclaimer for this video, all the knives shown in this video are all in my opinion and out of my personal experiences with trading. I have been trading for almost a full year now, and whenever I have had these knives, it has been a total struggle and it's just taking me such a long time to try to get rid of those knives. Also, I will be showing the knives in general, not in any specific wear. To be honest, all the knives that I'm showing in any wear whatsoever, they're just going to be terrible to actually trade. And as always, if you disagree with any of my points or any of my picks for these knives in this video, please comment down below. I always love to know what you guys' thoughts are, and if you guys want to add any knives to this worst knife list, feel free to add them in the comment section below as well. Now, at any time in this video, if you found it helpful or just made you laugh, feel free to hit that like button, subscribe if you are new to my channel, and let's get it. Welcome to the top 10 worst knives for trading in CSGO. Enjoy! So now for the first knife on this list, you all know what the first knife on this list is. And not only because you can see it on the screen right now, we got the gut knife safari mesh. Not only is the gut knife kind of shunned in the trading community, and also the safari mesh doesn't even make it better, this knife is one of the worst knives for trading. To be honest, if any CSGO trader sees this in a trade offer, they will legit cringe. I know this is the most common knife to get as a first knife, but come on, you might as well just add 10 or 20 more dollars and just get yourself a better knife, especially if you are going to trade. It's going to take you such a long time to get rid of that first knife. The gut knife safari mesh is kind of like a meme, just like how the P250 sand dune is, and there are very few people that really want to trade their personal knives for this knife, especially if you're trying to make profit. It's going to be really difficult. So for the love of Gaben, trust my experiences in trading and don't buy this knife. Now for number 2 on this list, and yes, it's surprising, this knife is not filled with gut knives and safari meshes, which I bet you all thought it was going to be. We have the bayonet urban mask. This knife is actually a pretty cool looking knife. It's a bayonet, which I really like, and the urban mask is also not that bad. But out of my personal experiences, this has been such a struggle to get rid of. The mindset that other traders have is, why would they trade their knives for this knife when they can legit trade for a much better looking knife? Even though the bayonet urban mask is a pretty nice looking knife, for the price tag they can get a much more colorful knife, which is more attractive to a trader. As I always say, the most colorful and clean looking knives are the ones that people want, and this knife is clean in Faction U and minimal wear, but unfortunately it's not colorful. You can find success in trading this knife just like how you can in any other knife, but in my personal experiences, I did not. Now for number 3 on this list, I know a lot of you guys know this knife from my Trading for a Knife series. Shout out to all the Legion Army OGs out there. We got the almighty M9 bayonet safari mesh. Now back in the day, I thought this was the coolest knife, but when it came to trading that knife, I actually had 2 experiences with trading this knife. One in Faction U, and I think the other one was in Well Worn or Field Tested. I'm really not sure, but in both cases, it looked like nobody wanted this M9 bayonet. I think it's because it's simply a safari mesh, and the knife being an M9 bayonet, it comes with an M9 bayonet price. So the logic of some people have is, why would they buy an M9 bayonet when they can just buy a lower tier knife with a better skin on it? With that mindset with a lot of traders, it makes this knife extremely difficult to actually get rid of. And trust me guys, I figured that out the hard way. Twice actually. Now for number 4, some of you guys may be surprised with this pick. We have the Huntsman knife case hardened. Now there's a lot of different type of case hardens out there, but in this case I'm just going to be talking about the case hardens that either have just a little bit of blue or no blue at all on them. With every single CSGO trader wanting to make profit, if they are going to trade for a case hardened knife, they're going to want a little bit of blue on it. And for the people that do have the case hardened with a little bit of blue on it, they're going to want a little bit more money out of it for their trade. So here we are, a battle of whoever wants to make the most profit. And in this case, nobody wins. With that fact, that is why it makes this knife extremely difficult to trade. And I urge you not to buy this knife unless you're getting a super good deal out of it. Because if you buy it for cheap, you can then sell it for market and you'll still be making profit. Now for number 5 on this list, so I know we're at the midpoint, we have the Huntsman knife case hardened's little brother. We got the Gut knife case hardened. Same thing as I said with the Huntsman knife case hardened. The main reason why it's going to be difficult to trade this knife is because people just want money. If you have a mid-tier case hardened, you're not going to find success in trading it, and you have no blue on it, you're not going to find success in trading it, and it's just an overall war, and it's just so stressful, and just don't buy this knife, please. Now for number 6 on this list, I know you guys missed those safari meshes. We have the Bowie knife safari mesh. The Bowie knife is really not a fan favorite, especially when it does come to trading. To be honest, most of these new knives aren't very popular to the trading community. I think it's because the prices of those knives still may be going down, and just topping it off with a safari mesh skin on it really doesn't make it any better. Now I like a good Bowie knife with a good skin on it, such as the Slaughter or the Crimson Web, but when you have a safari mesh, that's too much safari mesh for one knife. It's just safari meshception, and no, I don't like it. And not only do I not like it, the trading community doesn't like it, and that has been shown by my experiences in trading. Just to let you guys know, I had that knife for legit a month in minimal wear condition. I could not get rid of it. I ended up losing about $5 just because I just did not want it in my inventory. Now for number 7 on this list, we have another urban mask. We have the Gut knife urban mask. Again, with this knife, it's a great looking knife, but it's just not the right price for it. People would much rather spend their money on a nicer looking knife than this knife. And as I said before, people are looking for the more colorful and more clean knives. And again, I know this knife is clean in factory new and minimal wear, but if you get this knife in any other wear other than fact new and minimal wear, it's going to be extremely difficult to get rid of that knife even more. So if you have the money to buy this knife, you might as well just get a better, more colorful knife. And trust me, you will find success in trading that knife and hopefully making a lot of profit. Now for number 8 on this list, we have another case hardened, so I'm not gonna say too much on this. We have the flip knife case hardened. Just to recap quickly, because I already said this twice already for 2 other case hardens, there are not that many people that are gonna trade you market price for a blank case hardened, and there are a lot of people that are gonna want you to overpay if you have a case hardened with a little bit of blue on it. So save yourself the struggle and please don't get this knife. Trust me, I have had a lot of struggle. And for number 9 on this list, Safari Meshception is back. We got the Huntsman Knife Safari Mesh. Just like the case hardens, I've already said way too much on the Safari Meshes already. I just don't want to sound too repetitive. But the Safari Meshes being super dull skins, they're not very popular in the CSGO skin community and the trading community in general. Even though it's on this Huntsman Knife, which some people would like, if it's a Safari Mesh, it's gonna be difficult to trade, period. And now last but not least, we gotta start with a Safari Mesh and end with a Safari Mesh. We got the Flip Knife Safari Mesh. And someone please count how many times in this video I said Safari Mesh, because I swear to God, it's over infinity and beyond. This super dull, non-colorful toothpick is not gonna get you trades, and it's not gonna make you profit. This is the knife which I struggled the most out of all of these knives on this list with. This knife was in my inventory for I don't even know how long. It was in my inventory for such a long time. I did manage to make profit at the end of the day. I think I made like $2-3. But the fact that it took me that long to actually get rid of that knife, it's honestly ridiculous. You guys know why it took me that long? Just because it's a safari mesh and it's a flip knife and it's just not gonna trade very well. But I'm just happy I did get rid of it, and please do not make the mistake, just like how I did, of buying this knife and actually trying to trade it, because trust me, this dusty toothpick will get you nowhere. Anyways guys, those have been my top 10 knife picks on the worst knives to start trading with. Just again, all these knives have been all in my opinion and just out of my personal trading experiences. And if you disagree with any of my choices, I urge you to comment down below what you guys' thoughts are. You got a new knife to add? Comment that down below as well. I want to know. I have been trading for a really long time now, and trust me when I say these knives you really should stay away from. I have had really bad experiences with these knives, and at times it takes me sometimes a full couple of weeks to actually get rid of those knives. No matter what condition they are, it's just gonna be hell just trying to trade them. But of course you can get lucky, or just you can find the right buyer for them and you can actually get rid of them really quickly. But again, it all depends on how lucky you are. And as always, as top 10 knife video tradition, I've been talking way too much for this video, and as always my throat really hurts right now, so I'm gonna have to bring this video to an end. Again, thank you all so much for watching this top 10 knife video. If you guys want to see more top 10 knife video, link to the playlist is gonna be down in the description as always. And you know what, subscribe if you are new to that channel for more CSGO content as well. Don't forget to hit that like button. I hope you all have the best days in your life, and peace.